What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cooking in Chef Colton's Kitchen. And I know what you're thinking. I hear your voices constantly, always telling me to do such things. I hear you, and I know what you're thinking. Colton, you haven't posted in like 9 months. You could have conceived a child in that amount of time. And I know exactly what to answer your question, because this is the Cooking in Chef Colton's Kitchen Christmas special, bitches. So first off, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Got that cocoa? Go try hot chocolate. And bunker on down for the holidays. Because today we are making everyone's favorite holiday special, pizza. Now I know what you're thinking, Colton. The fuck does pizza have to do with the holidays? Super simple. First, you just got home, you just had all your finals, your professors were literally just railed you in the ass, no lipstick, no dinner date, didn't even buy you a drink, didn't want you to look pretty at all, just bam, not even lube, like, oh my god, ugh. And you just got through the door, and your mother is already up your ass. Now, I'm sure she's a wonderful woman, wicked nice. She worked very hard, decorated the house, bought all the Christmas presents, cleaned, made your bed for you so it wasn't just the way you like it when you came home. Fuck that bitch. You understand me? Fuck that bitch. So this is what you're gonna do. She's already bitching. You don't do chores. You don't contribute around the house. This is what you do. She in the kitchen making the holiday roast, kick her the fuck out. Whether there are a couple methods for this. You could always go pow. You can take the pizza pan and boom over the head, or the classic. Take a broom and you start. What the fuck? You don't do shit. Get the fuck out of my kitchen. Now that will remind her of her childhood, and it'll be a nice, pleasant thing. Okay. Now that you have the kitchen to yourself, set the oven to 450 degrees. I know I said 400 degrees earlier, but 450 degrees. Don't take out the turkey that you're supposed to eat for Christmas tomorrow. Leave it in there, let it burn, so the only thing they can eat is your shitty ass pizza. Next, go to wherever you buy food. Buy dough that should cost like $1. Buy the cheapest fucking pizza cheese you can find. I'm talking like 2 a.m. You are starving, ripping through bags of cheese. That is what I need you to purchase right now. And buy a can of pureed tomatoes, or any tomatoes. Prefer pureed, because then if you get anything that isn't pureed, you're gonna have to puree it. So we're fucking lazy. Get the pureed tomatoes. And basically that's where we are right now. And we're gonna prove to your mom that you're not a lazy ass piece of shit like she likes to remind grandmother every single holiday. And this is what we start with the dough. I've let it sit for like 6 hours. You probably don't need to do that. 1 or 2 will probably work. You want it to be room temperature, but I'm lazy. So first off, you just want to knead the dough. Just knead it. You basically just want to fold it in on itself. Currently, my pizza plate is on a cookie tray because for some reason, every single time I start filming, I remember, oh yeah, I suck at filming, and the camera always doesn't look the way want it to look. So, and like every time I'm like, oh, I'll just remember it next time. I never remember it next time. So now here we are. Yeah. So I'm trying to get a better view. Hopefully y'all can see a little bit more. That's what I really am hoping for. So while I've been gone, I still been on my magical cooking adventures. I cooked a duck. Now, cooking a duck is really fun because it tastes like chicken, something I've never done before, but catching it was the fun part. So I was like a fucking tiger on the prowl, you know. I saw that duck at my local park, had a giant net, pow, got that shit, ran to the fucking mom's minivan, fucking threw it in there, all the way home, fucking cooked myself a duck. Tasted like chicken, let me tell you. I pulled out the neck, fucking deep boiled that, made gravy with it. Oh, to die for, let me tell you. Now you want to take the kneeling process quite seriously. It will really help the dough, you know, get all doughy and shit. You can use some flour if you want, or, you know, I don't. I like to do things a little rough around here. Now, do I have actual, like, good oil? Okay. And take a little spray and just, like, spray my pan because I'm not being the retard that ruins a pizza because they didn't effing spray it. I didn't know I owned this pan until, like, last week. But, hey, the more you know. Yeah, okay. The more you know. So, I like how, like, every single Christmas movie, no, not most Christmas movies, the plot's basically like, oh no, something happened to Santa, and now Christmas can't happen? What are we going to do? Bullshit plot. Santa, you did it. Christmas came again. I'm thinking of writing a movie, and you ready? Okay, so the trick to throwing it is you want to get it on your knuckles, and then you want to not fuck it up, but get it on your knuckles and then twist up. Twist up. I'm not the best at it because I don't make pizza too often, but the good part about it is it will help evenly spread out your pizza. You know, you basically want to make it look like a pizza. Concepts, you know, sometimes things aren't hard. Sometimes they're just as easy as one would imagine. Oh, so back to my plot of the movie. So my plot is Santa gets captured by Is, and then they release a tape, and they're like screaming, you know what they do in all their videos, and then they just decapitate Santa, like in the video, like just fucking cut his head off. In like live TV, every child sees like Christmas doesn't come, like everyone's screaming, it's horrible, blood everywhere, And then that raises two questions. A, was Santa real the whole time, and did Is just kill him? And B, ugh, I have a thin spot, so I'm gonna have to start over again. And B, was Santa not real, and did they just dress some weird guy up to look like Santa? That's what I'm saying, you know? Delicious. Ah. So, I just got the new Mario game, and I was watching the reviews of it, and one of the reviews was like, oh my god, like, I love how it doesn't have a hub world, and I like how back in Mario 1 it didn't have a hub world, like the OG one. This is not doing what I wanted to do, which is just quite annoying. So we really just came full circle, because Mario 3 had a hub world, and people were like, oh my god, this is amazing, it's spectacular, and now we're back to oh, no hub world's the best. Oh my god. Sheesh. Right now I'm just letting it hang off the edge of the counter to let gravity pull it down a little while I stretch it out. Dough is not working with me today. My golly. My golly indeed. I hope someone reacts to this. It's like how not to make pizza. That'd be my goal. Really, truly. Oh. And wow, video games have truly just became a full circle activity. Oh. So right now, I should be writing a paper, but I don't want to, so I'm not. And she got a little ballet. So this is gonna be a small pizza, 1 to 4 people, nothing major. Okay, I think I'm finally getting the size that I want. I knew I should have used flour, but I was just lazy. But hey, fuck it, right? So, I'm sure your family is gonna love your pizza when it comes out. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull it so it's round. You want to make sure that the middle is not too thin and the crust is not too thick. I personally like to roll the edge of my crust a little just to give that a nice crust shape. You don't have to do that, personal thing, I hope everyone had a solid 9 months. I finally got my boss to flirt back with me. I was super hyped. I know most people have the opposite problem when they try to have their boss not flirt with them. But hey, not I. But I finally got that sexy beast to flirt back with me. I really hope Cliggs is watching this right now. Love that man. Ugh. So I went snowboarding with my boy, and kid was like, "Yeah, I watch shitty horror movies with my girlfriend, and then we like make fun of it." And I was like, "Wow, that sounds like an amazing idea." But so he was telling me about the movie he was watching. It was called Frozen. And no, not the good Frozen. The horror movie was called Frozen. And he was like, yeah, it was like this basic ass film. These people get stuck on a ski lift and like wolves eat them or some bullshit like that. And then like not a day later on fucking TikTok, I see this app. I see on the app, someone's like, it's this movie called Frozen. It's a fresh new take on the horror genre. Pissing myself laughing because I know that movie sucks, and they straight up gave it like a 9 out of 10. So, back to being home for the holidays. You know, don't tell your mom you love her. Like, come on. She already knows that. And why repeat things people already know? It's fucking stupid as fuck. Just like my ex-girlfriend used to always want me to say I love you. And then it was like, Colton, why can't you even look at me? You can't even say you love me anymore. What, this relationship isn't working out. You don't listen to me. Yada, yada, yada. Oh my God, it was always something. So now we want to put the sauce on. You can use a ladle if you're using the can as just a ladle, but I'm not using the can, so I'm just gonna put the spoon on, spread it about. It's just like that mobile game you played as a child. It's exactly like that. I want to get a nice even coat of sauce. I feel like my crust is still too thick, but I have lots. You want to get the cheese. You want to ensure cheese quality. Finger wrap cheese. Oh, I love cheese. I would be mowing this shit 3 a.m., 3 p.m. Oh my God. You want to sprinkle that on evenly as well? Oof. Next, you want to put it in your oven for like 10 minutes. And voila. Your pizza is on its way to completion. Now this is my friend Bob. Hello, Colton. I am Bob Decaf. Got a little bow tie, got a little tongue. Did I make Bob 9 months ago? Yes. Is he my only friend? Absolutely, Colton. But not your only. Your bestest friend in the whole wide world. Absolutely. Was I a weirdo who fucking kept a hand puppet in his room for 9 months? I don't think you're a weirdo, Colton. No. I was a savage that did that shit. Yes, Colton, that is awesome. Yay. Oh. We'll see more from Bob later. I love that man. One thing we must address. Ugh. If you make biscottis with anise oil and you're not my grandmother, I don't like you. Ew. There are so many good types of cookies. And yet, I swear to God, people only make the shitty ones. Like, what the fuck? Seriously. You go over, you're like, oh, that cookie looks amazing. It looks like a snowflake. You bite into it, it tastes like that fucking gray snow you have in like March. The fuck? Gross. Like, oh my god, I don't even want to think about them. Like, it's just like, oh, it's just such betrayal. It's like when your siblings tattle on you, or like when you think there's like a bottom step, and there's not a bottom step, and then you fall. Like, it is just flat out betrayal of the highest degree. I really hope the timer doesn't run out before my pizza's done cooking. Also, still mad that YouTube limits my time, because I deserve all the time in the world, 'cause I am a superstar, and I know you are. Shit. Oh, I'm so happy to be back. Also, fucking bullshit that online college is like 100K, because like I thought like professors were supposed to be smart, and yeah, that is the dumbest shit I have ever heard. So stupid. I'm actually really upset because my dad forced us to take down our 2 Christmas trees last week. One in my room's still up, but like, I think those 2 still deserve to be up. In personal opinion, like, come on. Them shit was cool. So like, I understand that like Silicon Valley refers to like all the cool tech companies and like all this like cool like high tech everything, a mumbo jumbo. Yet I always think of silicon as that like clear like squishy shit that like silicon is. And every time I think of Silicon Valley, I just think of a giant fucking blob of that shit just chilling in a valley. And just like a bunch of helicopters flying around. That's what I think of personally. Also, I wanted to make a taco pizza, but I was told it was a bad idea. And this is why you shouldn't let other people influence your actions. Because they're wrong. But not just wrong. Stupid. That is why I only ever listen to myself, because I am the first and greatest. I am like Inception, but I never saw that movie because it was stupid. But like in that movie, I think you like there's like a bunch of branching stories, or like a side story to a story or something about that. Yeah, but like, the reason why I didn't watch it is because I don't watch movies to do math. I watch movies to watch like some strong guy punch another strong guy. I'm also like, oh my god, I don't understand film reviews. Like, I've never like been like sitting in a like I've seen horrible movies. I've never been like, wow, this sucks, let's leave. Like, I don't know, I'm just really easy to please in a movie. I'm like, that's mildly entertaining. 10 out of 10. Okay, but back to the original story about Inception. See what I did there? Inception. Oh shit. Word up, dog. Yeah, so I think Inception's about that, or it's about going into people's dreams, or I don't know. I've never seen it. I didn't want to do math during a movie watching experience, so I just didn't watch it. But instead, I watched Chicken Little, because that movie is a masterpiece. There's that scene where the sky falls, but he looks really weird. Why is his head so big? Why is the goose weird? Why is the mayor fat? Why does that movie exist? The more I think about it, the more uncomfortable I get. Why is his dad really fat but have a small head? Why do I actually remember this movie more than I thought? I don't know the answer to any of these questions, and that is what scares me. And 3 minutes left on the pizza. Wow. Okay, so I definitely made the crust too thick, and now it kind of looks like a deep dish pizza. But hey, the turkey's burnt already, so this is all they get to eat. I'll just cut some of the crust off, honestly, it'll be fine. Oh, also, I didn't do this, but if you wanna throw that little extra spice, that extra flair, there's just frozen French fries. Throw them shits, air fryer, microwave, cook them up nice, throw them on the plate next to the pizza. Oh my god, they're gonna think they have a Gordon Ramsay on their hands. Ooh, Gordon Ramsay. Love that guy. I found his daughter's TikTok. I definitely discussed this before, so I'm not going to discuss it again. But go watch my previous episode, or whatever episode I talked about it, because I watched them switch clothes, I think, or something. I don't know. I thought it was funny. Pizza's almost done. I like Santa. And I know I shit on Santa movies earlier, but Santa movies are some of my favorite movies. Santa Claus is coming to town with the Heat Miser and the Cool Miser. It's an absolute classic that anyone should enjoy. A Year Without a Santa Claus. Actually, maybe that's the one with the Heat Miser. Yeah, that is the one with the Heat Miser. An absolute classic. I'll throw it in for another 2 minutes. Absolute classic. I think I got a pretty good Santa impression because I'm like, oh, Merry Christmas. So like, I think that's not half bad, you know? You know, it's not like Santa Claus. It's not like that old fat guy club that actually plays them. Like, it's not that good, but like, it's pretty good. Anyone remember when he fell out of the sleigh in New York? I might be making this up, but it might be true. But I'm pretty sure he like fell out of the parade, which is horribly hilarious at the same time. And I know exactly what you're thinking. Colton, are you really laughing at the fact that an old man fell out of a sleigh? Yes, and stop pretending like you're not. So funny. If it happened. If not, it might just be a little not right in the head. But, hey, that's what makes the show interesting, right? My train of thought is less like a train of thought and more like if, I'm trying to think, you know that like circular platform from Thomas the Train Kenshin? Imagine if all the Japanese bullet trains were smashing into each other at once, and like that's kind of a train of thought of mine. But those trains are really cool because they float and they're like, ooh. Oh, they should just make the trains go like, ooh. This is really fun to watch on camera. Meow. pizza is ready. Ciao. Oof. Goddamn. Okay. I made the crust a little thick, so it kind of looks like a deep dish pizza. That's definitely on me. But other than that, like, ooh, shit looks fire. Your family's gonna think you're dope as fuck. And thank you for joining me on the Colton's Kitchen Christmas special. Happy fun time. I love it. I'm back. You're back. You're here. You're there. I hope you had a wonderful 6 months. I hope you go out and I hope you smile at someone. I hope you meet someone new. Do it online. I love meeting new people online. Join a new Facebook group because, you know, worst case scenario, you hate them, they hate you. You actually don't have to ever fucking see them. You can just log out of Facebook and you will never have to deal with any of them ever again. Oof. I'm actually like really liking this pizza. And you also might make someone's day, make them happy. I really hope this isn't stuck. You know, you feel like after how long I've been working in a kitchen, I would stop touching burning hot things. But I think I'm just gonna wait until I'm immune to it. But, oh my god. This actually smells really good. Oh, fuck. Wow, that hurt. Oh, yowzers. But, oh. That's all, folks. Peace.